And Chef has chosen Poseidon. So no round for him this time. And it's a Ghost Lake. So we're probably gonna see quite nice riding. Looking at J4, he sees the Aurochs here, but that's not really for the early fun, so he might be forced to the berries there. And he's playing with Chef again, obviously. And he sees the Aurochs here, and he's going for them. And he plays the lure there, which is also reasonable, so that he doesn't have to move the willies. And yeah, he's going for a bit of a... yeah, he picked the wrong one to run. But still managed to kill the Auroch without losing a willy. And J4 is doing the same and letting his Oxcar take in the damage from the Auroch. So some nice micro on the start there. And well, this is a nice position for Fox. For Aurochs at one spot, that's going to help him a lot. He won't have to do a lot of moving there. And it's in a reasonably safe position for the start. And looking at the Shia starting spot, he also sees the Aurochs, so they are all pretty much even there. As you can see, the TC positions. These two back TCs are okay. This front of Chef is also nice. But this seems to be front of Shia. And that's, well, that's okay. Even though it's a bit forward, it's not really closer to J4, so it's a decent place, so no problem. And what's this relic? 10% villagers farming rate. Yeah, that's nice for anyone picking it up. And so far what can see, the gold between Fox and Chef is right in the middle, so it's going to be interesting to see who actually takes the initiative here to secure it. And looking at Shia's position, he has a very nice safe gold behind his back, and he has two small golds right at his base, so he's fine. Same goes for Chef, he just doesn't see anything behind his base yet. I'm just hoping he has something here, because if not, then he would have a tough position and would have to be aggressive to actually secure the middle there. And this is also a lot of gold between Shia and J4. And a very nice hurt for J4. On this third TC, well, it's kinda useless because it's not really aggressive, it's just a TC there. So it's basically safe, as you can say, because it can be walled kinda decently. And as you can see, J4 is going for a temple here. Obvious position to protect the herd and also good position for the gold. And it's close to the TC, so the best he can muster really. Chef is up in, or is preparing to up. He's using all his 3 willies to build the temple, so he really wants to go up sooner there. And well, that's a very nice spot for some hunt as well. Although both Shia and Fox are hunting here, and Shia is leaving it for the Fox and going for some other food source. And he's already half time into up. And what other food is he going for? Probably those 2 Aurochs. Yeah, most probably, because he doesn't really see anything great there. Well, Fox's position is really nice. He sees another nice herd here. A lot of berries if he wants. Another berries here. Another here. That's a lot of berries. And as you can see, Chef didn't actually discover any back gold. So they are in a tough position, and Chef will have to be a bit aggressive if he wants to survive into late game. Because suddenly the map turned into DoD's advantage, to DoD Fox's advantage a lot. Shia is just up, and is he looking to build his buildings right here? He's just gathering the relics here. Yeah, this is the farming rate, which is a very nice one. And he's building in the safety of his base. We can see Chef went Hermes, so they are not planning on some brutal double or some such, and he's probably hoping for some Centaur raiding maybe. No, no, not at this time, because in that case he would be just gathering favor. But he's sending one now, so he might be thinking to some combination later with Hippicons. Now J4 is now readying some raiding cavalry, so he will join a chef in the raiding quite soon. And how's it looking for Shia here? Also some raiding cavalry, so we might see a lot of raiding here. First fire cast on J4. Not really the best spot, to be honest, because as you can see it didn't really do any damage. It just destroys this natural cover, so that might be useful, but the immediate effect is not there yet. And we can see some first raid in here from the chef. And is he going there? Yeah, he's seen that. He's seen probably the dead bodies, but it's just two willies. That's not very nice pick, but at least something. And you can see J4 is also going for some raiding, and he goes just for the mother load here for Shia. And J4 is trying to catch this Valkyrie. It's not really doing all that much for Shia. He's going for some two-side raiding. At the same time, Chef is going for second TC, and he's going for the front one, obviously, because he wants to be a bit aggressive, because he has to. He doesn't have any back gold, so he needs to be in the front. And this is a nice catch there. And another first fire. This one seems a bit better, because there was actually some willies there. And we can see Fox going up, and he actually disrupted the TC from Chef. That's definitely something Chef didn't want. And is he ready to up? Yeah, he is already upping. So that's going to be some push there, and quite probably this TC won't come up in the end. At the same time, Shia is getting raided here from both of the players. And yeah, he needs the houses, so he's probably housed, it seems. Well, that was a lot of forest fire. All that patch of wood gone. This is coming up, but well, maybe answer clips. I'm going to take it down. It's probably too late for that. And well, Fox has to concentrate somewhere else. Yeah, Chef is using his what is it? Ceasefire to stop building the Migdol. That's a nice idea, and let's see if it pays off. You will need to amass a lot of army to actually make this happen and kill this before it can come up. And he might not be able to do that, so he's just delaying the inevitable here. And at the same time stopping his raiding. Shia is already in J4's base, and J4 is trying to take the TC, which the ceasefire will help him get, and he will be fine. Was for the streaming icon, it doesn't go up for some reason, probably because I would have to relog into Woobly. I changed it after I logged into Woobly, and it just doesn't go up, so that's my guess why it's not showing. Otherwise it should. As you can see, Chef's army is here. Well, not really doing anything, they probably forgotten. And Shia is doing the raiding here right now. And, well, he successfully doubled Chef. And Ancestors and Eclipse going down into Chef's base, and that's going to be some fun. And at the same time on the north, well, Chef is getting pummeled here. Both sides, really. Oh, wow. That almost got him a nice amount of release there. Still not really sure what the guys are trying to achieve. Because Chef is right now pretty much dead, and J4 is the only one with an army here. So not really sure what they plan to do, because Fox has already secured this position here with the Migdol. And yeah, no god powers going on there. And it's maybe J4 up in for flaming weapons that could help them. Not yet, and at the same time Shia is missing his army near J4's base. So J4 will have a lot of trouble here, dealing with himself soon. Well, as soon as Shia decides to do something here, I'm really curious what J4's reaction will be, because he doesn't have any army here and he's sending everything north to help his Chef, because he basically has to, as Chef is in very bad position right now. He's not even building too much army here. And yeah, this position is pretty much lost, I think. And we can expect Fox to take the DC, I think. Because he's just running on one right now, and he'll be getting at the point that he will be housed and looking for some extra pop really there. J4 is trying to win through some tactics here, retreating and letting them divide the forces, which is a very nice idea, and it's working rather well. Well, let's see how well it will work when these guys start, yeah, attacking the base here. I wouldn't go for the military buildings actually, I would go for the houses first. I would just house him. You have 3 houses here, and maybe even those 4, and well, without those houses, that would be a lot of pop down, and no way for J4 to actually build anything more. Finally, Chef was able to muster some army here to help J4 in the efforts. And this is kind of an even battle. That DoD J4 with Chef are kind of winning. At the same time, Shia is trying to do something here, but well, J4 sent a lot of horses back, and that's enough to get rid of those annoying throwing axemen. But not before this blacksmith is up. And maybe, yeah, Bragi is just there. How about J4? Some up. Still nothing, but he has just acquired 3rd TC. And maybe Fox is up in. He has 2 TCs now, and still nothing. Shia has just captured another TC, and is building yet another one. And, well, this is some nice raid there from J4. And this DC will be disrupted. So nice job, J4, for finding this out. And he's just now using the willies to stall for the TC. Unfortunately, he didn't see this, so that's not going to help, and it cost him a lot of willies. And the TC still won't go up. Or will it? It just might. It just seemed there was a lot of units there from J4, but actually what I didn't notice was that they were half dead pretty much. Oh, this is a sweet spot. If somehow Dots managed to find this, that would be nice. Chev has managed to take the TC back and make the position more or less okay. And he's trying to gather some gold here, but out of luck. These releases are going down. And we have Shia with the Bragi and the flaming weapons. Yeah, Fox was trying to gather gold here. It was a reasonably safe spot. But Chef's army is too big for that now, and he has to gather in safety here. He has to save gold, so he's not really in some kind of trouble here. And is maybe Chef preparing to up? It doesn't seem yet. At this point he's just applying pressure there. And he's using the gold from Chef, from J4, and possibly he's sending the villies here as well, to be able to react to some situation there and build some military buildings if needed. Because at this side he's in a secure position more or less, and doesn't really need to build any more there. And yes, he's doing all he can to secure this gold, because he doesn't have anything back. J4 as well, and they really need this gold. Hoplite Spearman or Sarkmore Hack Attack, that's a nice relic actually. And this one is also a new one. Human Soldier Piece Armor. Well, that's a very good one. If anyone wanted to take that, that will help them tremendously taking down buildings. And J4 is up through Bragi. So he will have flaming weapons as well. Oh, some fun is going on for Shia. Yeah, he went there because there was a gold mine that J4 was mining with a lot of dwarves. And he just missed that. A bit of luck for J4. And, well, going for a house. Still not fully housed, interesting. But his army is at full pop, and, well, there's some army. Maybe with flaming weapons. No, he just taken down. DC just as that because there's really no way Chef can take it down because he doesn't have the army anywhere close. That's a nice surprise attack. This was a nice attempt from Chef to wall this TC and keep it protected from Fox. J4 just telling Chef that he's gonna let him die. That's everything you want to hear from your teammate. And we're going to see some on Ragnarok from J4 again, it seems. And he's going for the attack here against Shia. Maybe he's even hoping to kill him through normal means. Because obviously Shia's army is near Chef and really wrecking him. So is J4's push going to be enough? Well, just the fortified TC went up, so that's going to slow him down a bit. And there's a lot of fierce fire here. So he's going to be having a bit of a hard time here. And, yep, here we go. Shia just went into flaming weapons. Oh, well, not really sure that was a great idea at this point, but he wants to somehow destroy Chef to the fullest. But Balder from J4 might just make him think differently pretty soon. That double pierce fire is doing a lot of damage here to J4, but still he manages to beat Shia's army at this point. And when he pulls the Ragnarok, he will be in a good position to really destroy Shia, but at the same time Chef is really dead, like all dead. So this is just playing all in by J4 and Chef. This is so close, and it's down. It's down, it's down, it's down. Chef is rebuilding at this back TC. He's having some wheelies here secured, more or less, but Shia is still trying to find them. And will he find them? Yes, he will. Even though those units are pretty much dead, so even with those wheelies he might be able to kill both those raiding cavalries, but not the piggy, unfortunately. And here we have the heroes of Ragnarok with some great upgrades and flaming weapons, so this is going to be destruction derby now. Alright, so right now Shia is out of DCs. That was kind of expected here. Chef is slowly rebuilding because Fox couldn't really continue with his attack on Chef. And well, those heroes of Ragnarok are keeping the game well in Chef's and J4's range. We'll just see if those guys are enough to take this. At this point, they really seem they are. And is possibly Fox going for some up? Not yet, he's still in heroic. But we mustn't forget that Chef is still actually classic. And this is the trade getting wrecked. And Shia actually resigned, and the all-in actually paid off. J4 just let Chef die there, taking all the effort from both of these enemies. And his very nicely upgraded Ragnarok. Yeah, very nice upgrades. And flaming weapons really killed them. Nice play. Yep, Shia just ruined the possibility of himself going Ragnarok and not taking it.
Yes.
Yeah, when you have the full pop on the civilians and you cast the Ragnarok with that many upgrades, tough to play against.